17 methods to increase and maintain personal motivation. Are we not satisfied with our life? Do we constantly postpone something in our lives? Can't we just come to the day we start a job? Not being planned lowers our motivation? In this case, it is necessary to review life. Changing life is not easy, but not impossible. We can make a list of things we are not satisfied with in our lives and look for ways to improve or change them. If we believe that some factors decrease our motivation, we can raise our motivation again by rearranging our environmental conditions, attaching importance to planning, ending procrastination, determining all irregular factors in our lives, removing everything that disturbs our morale and lowers our motivation. One of the most important reasons for the decrease in motivation is the negative thoughts that occur in our minds. People who have exhausted their life energy very quickly find it difficult to concentrate on their work and life. People with a lot of negative emotions do not believe in their ability. They cannot make good use of the moment in time they live. People who can succeed are people who can focus on their goals. Motivation depends on the individual and is a choice. Most people are left under the influence of external factors. When he fails to manage himself, somebody tries to get up and manage him. Methods to increase and protect personal motivation. 1. Remembering our previous goals, which we believe were difficult at the beginning and later achieved, and setting achievable goals. Believing, the biggest struggle that man gives throughout his life is his struggle with himself. If we believe and trust ourselves, those around us also believe and trust us. Our motivation and self-esteem must be strong for motivation. I can do this, I have this skill, I can start this job and conclude it successfully. We can get much faster, more efficient and successful results in the works we started by believing in ourselves with their thoughts. Of course, it is important for us to be successful in every subject, but we will have failures as much as our successes throughout our lives. It is very important that we fail our morale when we fail, learn lessons from our experiences, re-motivate ourselves for our next goal and never lose our faith in ourselves under any circumstances. It should not be forgotten that belief is the biggest factor causing win or loss. 2. Seeing the achievements of people around us, exemplifying their efforts and perseverance, believing that we can achieve what others can do. 3. Watching movies describing the achievement of things that seem difficult or even impossible, reading success stories, examining events in history, reading concise words that can motivate us. 4. When starting the day, we will be positive about that day will be good, to move our minds away from negative thoughts, start the day with a smile and positive. 5. To instill ourselves that the troubles and worries we are experiencing are temporary. 6. To forget and not to use negative sentences and words such as, I cannot, not possible, I will start tomorrow, never, but. 7. Paying attention to our spiritual and physical immunity, proper nutrition and sleep patterns in order to be strong and prepared in the face of ups and downs in our lives. 8. Walking, staying alone with nature. 9. Listening to music, determining several types of music that we believe motivates us and listening as needed. 10. To reward ourselves by making things that we believe make us happy after an event we are successful in, to be proud of ourselves. 11. Having pictures or objects that we believe will motivate us, which will remind us of our goals or dreams as we look, in our home, in our bag, at our desk, in our workplace. 12. Being open to changes, improving itself. Change can take two forms. Change happens when the person allows some of his hidden but truly self-contained features to come to light and wants to change something personal that is essential. 13. Knowing the value of everything we have and not forgetting to be thankful. 14. To communicate correctly, to love ourselves and others, to keep the joy of living alive. It is important for our personal motivation to be able to establish positive relationships, show respect, value and know that we are valued, take heart or take our hearts, listen and care for our thoughts, be approved, appreciate and be trusted, and know that we are trusted. The spiritual tranquility that we feel in us, as it can help others, especially those in need, will be one of the important elements that will increase our motivation. 15. Trusting and believing in yourself, not losing self-confidence, being courageous. 16. Getting to know yourself well, to strengthen their strengths more, develop their weaknesses and strengthen them positively. One must first know its own value. 17. To know and apply the methods of doing time control correctly in order not to be stressed and not to leave things to the end. And above all, it is, not to lose our awareness.